After being forced to cancel their world tour and a delay in their highly anticipated album, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band Bon Jovi are finally releasing new music. Their new album, 2020, is out now, and on it are 2 songs inspired by the coronavirus pandemic and the national movement for racial equality. I recently had a chance to talk with Jon Bon Jovi about 2020. Here's a look at our conversation. Jon, it is great to talk to you. I want to tell our viewers that you and I have a very interesting past because we first met when I worked at the law firm of Edelstein, Laird and Sobel in Los Angeles.
Hey!
And then I interviewed you on set of Canadian Idol. And now we're here talking about new music, 2020. I'm fascinated, Jon, when a creator says to themselves, I've put the work in, I've poured my creativity into an album, it is now done. And then talk to me about how it feels to realize that the work is not done.
In truth, when I thought of the album title, I think there was a bit of a wryness to it. It was going to be an election year. It sure would make a cute T-shirt, you know, and a bumper sticker. And then as the writing process began, I found that it was becoming more topical. And it wasn't taking sides. I almost considered myself a witness to history. We were proud of it. I turned it in. I started to put a tour together. And then COVID hits and the lockdown happens. And I thought, well, if you're going to go out on a limb and discuss having a topical record, you have to face this COVID situation that we are all living together. And then while the lockdown was happening, we all witnessed the death of George Floyd, and that brought to light a sore topic, especially in America, and the movement was really starting to catch hold of Black Lives Matter.
Use your voice and you remember me. American Reckoning.
And so I was able to take 2 songs off the record they're great, but there's room for these 2 topical songs to take those slots.
Yeah. And when it comes, Jon, to knowing that that creative spark has been ignited in you, I mean, the story of you working in one of your community restaurants, helping out, and then from what I understand, your wife takes a picture, it goes on Instagram. Was that the spark that sort of lit the fire that led to the song?
Yeah, I didn't, wake up that morning thinking I need to write a COVID song. What we were focused on was helping our in-need population that we had been working with for a decade. She snapped my picture without my knowledge when we got home, and she asked me for a caption. I didn't think of it. I just said, if you can't do it, you do what you can't. The next day is when I realized, well, there's a Bon Jovi song title for you. And so I sat down and wrote, wrote that anthem. And it was a song of inclusion, more than any song I'd certainly ever written.
When you can't do what you do what you can. When you can't do what you do what you can.
Jon, I've been fascinated doing interviews like this over the course of lockdown and throughout the pandemic, that we had this feeling that we were going to be disconnected from each other because we were all in our own bubbles. And yet I found that there has been a level of intimacy. And when I heard the story that you were, soliciting song lyrics from people around the world, and you were receiving ideas, that even though we are disconnected in many ways, we are connected in far more important ways than we ever thought.
I was Zooming with kindergarten classes in Florida and talking to people in the former Soviet Union. People from around the globe sent in verses and performed and put it on the YouTube and the Instagram. And so I was able to, sing along with them. And it, because it was just organic, I think that's what made it so moving.
I love that, Jon. Before I let you go, my most important question for you, sir, based on this short conversation, based on now what you know about me, what would you guess is my favorite Bon Jovi song?
You might be a It's My Life or even a Have a Nice Day kind of guy, Ben.
I'm a Bed of Roses kind of guy.
Ah.
Jon, so great to reconnect with you. So great to talk about new music. Congratulations. We wish you and your family a safe and happy end to 2020. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy, and all the best to your wife for tolerating you for these 11 years.
The album is 2020, and it's out now.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.